Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm new to Booktube and I thought as a proper formal introduction I would just film the Booktube Newbie Tag because that's just how you do it, you know? I have the questions right here, so if I glance down, that's why. Okay, question number 1. Why did you start this channel? So originally I started this channel with a friend, then I did it on my own, did random videos and travel videos. Still gonna do travel videos because I enjoy those, but you need to travel for that and I don't have any big travel plans for now. But I started the Booktube thing because I found Booktube and I rediscovered reading very recently, and I thought, you know, this looks great, I would love to give it a shot. I would like to talk about the books I'm reading and all of that. It looked really fun, the community looked really nice, so you know, I thought I'd just go for it. The second question. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? As you may have noticed, I have a semi-prominent accent, and that is because English is not my native language. I'm German originally, so I speak German. I grew up speaking only German and started learning English when I was 10. So I do read books in both German and English, and I like it that way. This sort of multilingual perspective is definitely something I would like to bring to the table and talk about. What are you most excited for about this new channel? So the biggest part is the community, because everyone seems super nice and it seems like a lovely place to be. I also really look forward to reading more and talking about what I'm reading, because that seems super dope. And yeah, just sort of sharing what I think and, I don't know, having discussions and like talking about stuff seems great to me. So why do you love reading? Well, I started reading, you know, as we all probably did when I was a young child, and I then stopped. But I think because the biggest amount of books that I read throughout my life was in my childhood, it is very much an escapist type thing for me to do. I also obviously enjoy like learning new things about different types of people or different circumstances and all of that. So yeah, just sort of expanding your horizons, but also escaping the world. What book or series got you into reading? I don't know. I really don't know. I think I started reading when I was 6 or 7, and I know that when I was probably 7, I think it was 2nd grade, I read Harry Potter 2 and 3 in 2 weeks. But I don't think those were the first ones. I don't know what I consciously read by myself for the first time, because I also listened to audiobooks, I had books read to me, so I don't know. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How do you do it? How do you find the time between like work or college and reading to also make videos? Like, that seems stressful. What challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Definitely consistency, like consistently coming up with ideas and executing them. Like, you used to have to read and then you have to film and edit and also like live like the rest of your life, like do uni work or work like a proper adult. I don't know. It seems like it can be a lot, because in order to do Booktube you have to also read to an extent, because otherwise you're gonna have problems coming up with content. So I think having to maintain 2 hobbies at the same time in order to do this can be a really difficult aspect. When did you start reading? I already answered this, but yeah, I started reading when I was 6 or 7, I'm assuming. So when I got into primary school, 1st or 2nd grade, as soon as I started reading, I was a bookworm. I don't think there was a time I was able to read where I didn't like reading. And then I restarted a month ago, aged 21. Where do you read? Actually, you can see, I read over there 90% of the time. It's so good. It's like a leather armchair and 2 pillows, and it's so good. I can also put like a cup of tea, or if I'm snacking I can put that on my desk in order to not spill it all over everything. So it's a great spot. And the last question, what kind of books do you like to read? When I read as a child, I loved fantasy and all of that. Still do. Honestly, middle grade fantasy, and I'm good. I think considering that the 5th book I read was already the 2nd science fiction book, I think it's safe to say I like science fiction. I really have to just develop a proper reading taste again, because I've changed. My tastes must have changed a little bit, so we'll see. I don't know yet. So yeah, hi. It's nice to meet you all. It's great to be here on Booktube. I'm really excited to get to know everyone and to experience Booktube from another perspective and to chat about books a whole lot. Wow, that was so cheesy. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, but I think that's all, and I'll see you next week. Bye!